You know, one of the things I've realised lately, guys, is it's really important, and it's a fear that all men have. I had it really bad, and I've really got good at it. I would say that I've overcome it now, and that's why I feel confident and good about teaching you guys today and helping you, especially if you allow me to help you and you're open to it. So if you're new to my channel, I'm Confidence Coach Jonathan. I've been coaching men now for the past 10 or so years in the area of confidence, fear and anxiety. And if you know my story, then you'd know that I really struggled with social anxiety, with shyness, with low self-esteem. And you know, I spent many years practicing, and that's how I built up a lot of confidence and built a successful business, got a relationship. I've had some challenges along the way, mental health, a breakdown. I've come back from that. So check out the channel, subscribe if you want to learn more and you want to know more. I'll leave a link to one of my videos. I've told my story quite a few times. There's a lot of details, so if you're interested in more of the details of my story and you want to hear more, get to know about where I've come from, then check it out. So guys, what happens to a lot of men, especially men like us who've come from our background with this anxiety problem, when we get around women, or when we get around a woman that likes us, let's say we're dating a woman, we've gone on a first date, at any stage, what we tend to do is, inside our head, we have a conversation, a very fearful, very insecure, negative conversation that will tell us to not open up and to protect ourselves in case we get hurt and rejected. But this voice is dangerous because I've realized over the years that the voice it lies a lot about things, and it tries to play many tricks. It will always use our identity, you know, what it is to be a man, basically. So it will say things like, my inner voice would say, well, if you start showing your feelings and opening up, then she's going to think that you're like quite a weak man. But it's actually the opposite. I don't think women in my experience never think that. They actually get frustrated. They actually think that we're not men and we're immature when we're not honest and we're not opening up. You know, and I'm not saying that you've got to open up about all your issues. I just mean in general, being open, like showing your emotions, showing your different sides, all the sides that we have. That's really the basis of building any good relationship. And I realized that for many years. I used to always think that, why can't I get a relationship? Or when I do meet a woman, why is it so difficult? Why can't I connect? Why can't I build a meaningful relationship? And then I realized it's me. Nothing to do with women. Yeah, obviously you can meet some women and you might not get on with them, but it always happened to me. Happened with every single woman that come into my life at a certain stage, where they'd be interested in me at the start, and then they would lose interest because I would sabotage it. I would sabotage a relationship because I was afraid that they would reject me. So I didn't want them to reject me. So I thought, well, I'll reject me then, because that doesn't feel like a rejection. I can always psychologically take comfort in the fact that, well, I chose to leave her, or I didn't want to date her. And at a certain point, that caused me agony, caused me loneliness and despair. And I'm glad that I started to realize it, and it was a lot of work. And for me, and I know for all of you, it was hard for me to open up, because when I would open up, I'd start getting nervous. And that was because obviously trauma and social anxiety. So it's like, you don't realize in your head that unconsciously there's a lot of shame around your personality. Because let's be honest, guys, right? When we're younger and we're kids, we just open up naturally. I was brilliant at it. Everyone is. I remember all my friends, same for all of you. We do it naturally, but when we get bullied and hurt, we become aware then. That's what happened to me. I started to become aware, oh, how does my voice sound? Or how do I look? Or how do my facial expressions look? Or what does my body look like? Or what will people think about me? Or when I'm talking to a girl, does she think I'm ugly? Does she think that kicks in. And when you're not aware of that voice, and you're not aware of the damaging effects it can have if you don't fight it off and disprove it, it ruins your relationships and it runs them, or it stops you from getting any relationship. So the best connections, and I really mean this well. I hope no one thinks I'm being big-headed. I don't care what people think about me, but at the same time, you know, I want to choose, you know, what people are. I want to project exactly what I'm coming across. So for many years, I've never believed I could attract a pretty woman, both looks and personality. I didn't think I was good enough. I didn't think I was attractive enough. And that's all I got. I got that reality. I projected it. When I started working on my confidence and opening up, I found attractive, beautiful women, both inside and out, even easier. And they started to like me. And I know the reason they liked me, because I showed my personality. I opened up. And when a person opens up, I've seen it on people, men and women, you're more attractive. Because I'm not sounding cheesy or a bit, cringe, but when you open up, it's like, it's very attractive. Even physically, because you show your real facial expressions, your real voice comes out. You know, all of your stories, all of your quirks, all of your strengths, your weaknesses, all of it, the vulnerability is so attractive to a woman. And it's also attractive to me when a woman's like that. It's the same way around. It just happens to be that men generally find it harder to be in touch with their emotions because we think, but we don't realize that, you know, being a man, in my understanding, is being strong and weak. So if you look at, for example, I don't know why he come to my head, but Tyson Fury can't get any more man than that. He's heavyweight champion of the world, or Anthony Joshua Usyk. But at moments he cries, he's emotional, he's caring. You don't look at him and go, oh, he's weak. You don't do that. So why did you do that of yourself? Why did I do that of me, Mike Tyson? You don't go, he's not a man. You know, he goes in the ring, he used to destroy people, and he's a big built man. When he breaks down, he's crying, why do we do that to ourselves? We have to get past that. We have to grow up and mature. And I realized that I had a lot of growing up to do. And I had to mature and I had to get past this whole, because it's not strong, it's insecure. If you're constantly worried about not being a man, or you constantly need to be in control around women, or you constantly are monitoring yourself, that's not strength, that's fear. That's not strength at all, it's not. You think it's strength. I used to think it was because you're controlling it. You're in pain. So I'm not having to go at anyone, this is just passion. This is what I learned. I honestly believe, right, again, I don't push my faith on people. I believe God showed me this to help me, to heal me, get me past it, because I was in agony. And I know the agony that so many men are in. I know people watching this video will be in that agony right now. And if I can play a part in helping you to get out of that, then I've done my job. So I'm not saying it's easy. We don't do it in one day. Like climbing Everest, you do it a little bit at a time. You have to build the tolerance, you have to build the experience, you have to get used to it. And like I said, you do it through practice, connections. But when you come clean, women will be honest with you. So it helps everyone. Selfishly, it's brilliant for you. It's brilliant for your healing, your self-esteem, your identity. Because let's be honest, like I have to think, if I can't open up and show my personality, then that means I'm ashamed of who I am. That means I care what people think. That means I've got no self-esteem. And that means that I can't really be loving, kind to other people because I'm blocked. So it's not about judging yourself. It's not about putting yourself down. It's about being aware of the problem and then working towards a solution. So the solution is you gradually open up, it gets easier and easier. And I practice it in all walks of life, when I'm teaching, when I'm doing videos, when I'm speaking to people. And obviously you have social skills. It's not just about, you don't just meet someone and tell them everything. Like that's probably not appropriate, but you follow your instincts, you be socially aware, you adapt to what is right in that moment. And it's good to open up, and it's not always about just opening up about your strengths, because that can come across arrogant and bragging. It's just, if you're just sincere, you'll naturally talk about your weaknesses, your strengths, and then the woman will feel more comfortable, she'll trust you more. So we're more, there's no doubt in my mind, I don't even have one single bit of doubt. Every single man, I don't care what colour he is, background, creed, size, every single man is more attractive and desirable to a woman at any stage of a relationship when he's open, when he opens up, when he opens his heart and he's himself and he's expressing himself. And however, everyone's different, whether that's calm, whether that's louder, I'm telling you, I've got no doubt, because I've done it, I've experienced it again and again. And I had to learn doing it the wrong way. I had to go through 15 years of my life of being closed-minded, insecure, afraid, trying to be too much of a man, and women just were not interested. And I weren't interested. I didn't like myself. I didn't enjoy social interactions. I didn't enjoy being around women because I was so afraid of losing them. I couldn't connect with them. I wouldn't allow myself to. So it sounds quite deep, but you connect with yourself when you're open. It's like a puzzle. It goes click inside spiritually. You feel it. You feel it when you're authentic. It feels so good. And I don't care what people think about me when I'm being myself, because it feels so good to be me. And it feels so bad to not be me and be the way that I think other people want me to be, to accommodate them, please them, kiss them. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, and neither should any of you. So you get on better with people. And women, all around, I'm telling you, your business will go better, your relationships, you'll help, people will like you more. Some people won't like you, that's fine. It's about opening up, and it's about being in touch with your emotions. There is nothing unmanly. All the people I love and admire, they're strong men, they're masculine, they're emotional. They're not afraid to cry. They're not afraid to show their vulnerabilities, and that's why I've got massive respect for them, because they give me permission to be the same. So I hope that I can give some leeway, some permission to guys that are going through what I used to always go through, this identity struggle with what it means to be a man. And as you get older, and I've learned a lot from my dad as well, from being a good example, seeing just the positive changes, it rubs off. So, and for the mental health, there's nothing better. Mental health problems, a lot of them are caused because men, we're not being ourselves. We're bottling things up. And you can only do that for so long. You're going to explode. You're going to break down. That's what happened to me. You can only keep up a facade for so long. It's a full-time job. It's a full-time job trying to be someone you're not, or try and be an idea. These ideas that are in films and books, but we're naive because we just see a 2-minute clip in a movie of a guy being masculine, which is great. But he's not like that all the time. It's impossible. You can't be strong in every moment. It's not even cool. It's not possible. It's not plausible. So of course I'm a man's man. I believe a man should be strong. That's how I live. But you can't be like all the time. And it's in vulnerability, strength. All right. So that's a solution to many things. Social anxiety, getting over it, relationships, and my conversations in the last, especially since I done the work, I worked with Jeff. He really helped me with that. My client relationships, everything has just gone to another level. Even with myself, I feel better when I'm on my own because I'm more honest with myself. So this is amazing, guys, and we can turn it around any time. Doesn't matter what age you are, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, it's never too late to open up more. Watch the results you're going to get with women when you open up. And a lot of you guys get too caught up on looks. Many good-looking guys struggle. It's not just about looks. That will only take you so far. I'm telling you, it's the energy, it's the openness, it's inside. All right, fearless.